If you want to know what happens to us, look at Rome.
Yeah.
Look at it. I don't mean Rome, New York.
No.
Where was that? Fat Cats? Wasn't there a club there called Fat Cats Comedy Club? In
Was
Rome?
it? Yeah, it was up. It was up there. It was close to. I always said Syracuse, but it was like in the outskirts. Like it was Rome, New York.
What's that? Wait, a message from the booth. What's that? Oh, there. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So let's just do this briefly. Dan, here's what we do. We show videos of liberals being idiots, and we make fun of them.
Let's do it.
All right.
Actually, they make
target-rich environment.
Yes, exactly. You beat me to it. They make it easy for us. And by the way, I was telling this story to my wife when I had to explain where I was for 4 hours after I never came home. But the Lego man thing, one last time for my edification, that nickname came because when they went into your house and they needed some reason, the world we lived in, when, you know, the place was run by a Caligula with 2 G's. Thanks for getting that. When they went in, they said, you have a Lego, what was it?
A Lego model kit of the United States Capitol. So they go into my apartment.
Use it for what?
To take over the United States government. So they claimed that with my plastic children's toy, this was going to be the weapon to overthrow the United States.
Good find the slinky in your closet.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was telling our host here earlier that the Babylon Bee promoted an article that right next to my Capitol Lego set was a Lego set of Hogwarts Castle. Right. And so right after I was done storming the Capitol of the United States, me and Voldemort were going to go storm Hogwarts. So it's a good thing they locked me up because Harry Potter and the bunch would have been in a lot of trouble.
That's incredible.
You know, I had the Fisher-Price airplane with the people in it, and they came after me after 9/11, and I said, look, catch you guys on January 6th. I didn't do this one. All right. So, you know, I'm going to start with something that, Geno, you missed it, and I think you might like this too, Robert. Let's go with number 1. Things have gotten so bad that there are now self-defense classes for Muslim women.
Oh, no.
On how to defend them. Yeah, take it away. Number 1.
What?
It's here's why that's funny. Okay, let me explain right now why. Let me explain right now why I can't stop laughing.
Jeez.
Because they're not people. Do you understand? Like that. This is why we're bombing. I'll say it again. Bombing Iraq into the Stone Age. And someone
yes.
And I corrected them. Like, no, they're like, no, into.
It's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade. They told me that. But this is how they live. So if that was a woman, if that was any human being that was doing it, we'd be like, oh my God. But since it's these people that blow up for a living, and I don't know why I use living with these people, because the whole reason we're doing this in Iran is because their whole goal is, let's get to where we can bomb people, and then we'll bring back whoever it is, Allah, whatever that. But when she blew up, it literally is, her family would watch that. If you watched anyone in your family blow up like they'd be like, oh my God, her family went like this. Oops.
Yeah.
That's what her family.
You know what? They're probably proud of her, though. And that's the difference between the West and the East. The West, we value life. We treasure it. We're God's children. In the East, they're pawns.
Yeah.
The God that they serve would rather you die. And I'll tell you what, that video that we just watched, the self-defense video, she was defending herself from capitalism. She's defending herself from Christ. So she'll blow herself up. That's the plot twist of that whole video.
That woman is actually, she was in the Iraq War. The second Iraq War. She's on our side. She just makes funny videos, usually with guns. She's a chick with a huge booty who fires guns, and you watch your butt bounce. I mean, that's
totally illegal in Islam land.
Did she die there?
No.
What?
She makes funny videos. Her name's Bryn Woods, Brynn Woods, and she's hilarious. And that one,
she did have a great ass. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm not allowed to make a comment.
Yes, you can. Allah would want you to see that ass. I'd like to Allah that snack bar.
That's how I wanted to kick.
Thanks for getting that in the back. Thanks. Means a lot. The hooker loved it.
Oh!
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Whoa. Folks, having fun here at the Kevin Down Jr. podcast. Getting things kicked off with the Muslim self-defense. And just don't understand. Let's do number 2. What kind of a woman will sleep with a man like this? Let's go number 2.
Just You're hurting me! Ow! 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 Help! Help!
That man is his own birth control.
That is a man?
It is.
Use air quotes when you say it.
Wow.
The guy lost his vape. I'll start if it's on me. Hi, how are you? Look, this is why I always say, thank God we still live in a normal world, or trying to remember the normal world where we come out, we live our lives, we do things. When you live your entire life online, you're like, oh, you think everything's going to end like the Hallmark movie you're watching, and there's going to be a feel good where the cops are like, he's right, and they're like, you're breaking the law. You can't. I'm waiting for the closing credits, and then he cries like a bitch.
Yes. Also, notice how easy that cop picked him up.
Yeah.
It looks like he weighs like 75 pounds,
Yeah.
you know?
My God, that is emasculating, but man, is it fun. Folks, we got to take a quick break. You're not going to believe it. Just Sean Jenkins just walked in. Holy, speaking of Jenkins.
Hey.
Cookie
All right,
head.
we'll be
He's
right
here.
back.
You've worked hard and saved, but inflation and increased money supply
Hello. Wow, I really thought I was unmuted. I know, isn't it hilarious? I'm like, I'm going off. Let's read some comments. No sound. Microphone, Geno. Sound exclamation point. Now he's going to yell at us. I haven't yelled about something like that
in 2 days.
fuck you, in 2
I
days.
get a mute button for you.
Here's a new one. You're muted, Geno. No sound. Jake one said now he's going to yell at us before he said no sound. Blood Harvester, no sound. Real JX2 got creative and just put an emoji of an ear. I like that. Van Gogh kind of thing. Oh, boy. Jake one, the third text, he'd given up. He just went, oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Wait, hold on. Oh, and then Ronan Mess turned the mic on. And then Travis, who's worked with me for years, yay. Because he knew, because you knew eventually I'd check, right? Sandra 19 did the Scrooge. For the love of all that is holy, turn on your goddamn microphone. Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. How are you? I don't got much in the tank for you today. Happy 6-year anniversary. What happened 6 years ago today, Keanu?
What?
COVID was officially called a pandemic. You say oh, but look, who said it? Epic rant in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you're fucking right. Look, I wanted to say thank you to Britney Spears' future husband. I am a Geno fan after he faced off with the Ghoul Ava. I'm leaving. I'm leaving this place. I did not want to be here, but I'm tired. I'm tired of being right all the way as far back as COVID. And Dave Smith, I didn't say I was the only one that was right about it. Dave was on Skanks going, and Geno wasn't I didn't say I was the only one that was right about it. I was just saying I was right as the fucking more and more shit came out proving me right. So the more shit I would say to warn people about COVID, to warn you about the fucking hacks in the Dabbleverse, which I'm leaving. Because I have to make the official statement so you can call me out if I don't. I have to make the official statement so I acknowledge, watch this, you win. You win, Dabbleverse. I said it when I was still at Compound Media. I said the winners in the Dabbleverse were, are, and always will be the chatters. The chatters that go with the players like they're in the fucking Coliseum in Rome. And the players are just fucking animals. So you'll never listen to me. You'll never listen to me. And not only do you not listen to me, you don't listen to them when they prove me right. We're going to talk about football. We're going to talk about free agency. We are going to talk about COVID. We are. Yeah. They died with COVID, and you know that. You stupid idiot. I swear. I'll ban you if you're going to talk. And that's the and people like Bill are the result of YouTube. Because I hope he's joking. But if he's not, I'm going to get angry. Because you can't talk to people like this. They died with COVID. They did. They did. I'll get back to that. I mean, the real sickening thing is what the Chargers are doing. We'll make it a little football-y. The real sickening thing is what the Chargers had the third most cap space in the NFL. The Chargers had the 32nd worst or the 32nd worst offensive line in the NFL. So don't you think you take some of that $3 million to kind of stack it under that and jack it up? You're so stupid, dude. You're out. You're like, I'll send you the link. No, if they weren't so unhealthy, they wouldn't have died. What don't you get? And again, fucking the vaccine didn't help anyone, dude. So you can sit there. You're part of the people that were scared. Bye, snowflake libtard. Are you talking to me? I didn't even get it. I didn't even get it. Misinformation. Did you see Kevin Brennan encouraging people to arrest stuttering? No one cares. I told you Kevin was an angry man. What don't you get? Forget COVID. When the next live comedy event. Never with me. Look, I try to give people chances. I try. My wife goes on Stuttering John's show. I don't stop her. I don't stop her. I fucking let her do what she wants. Works out great. We do a show at the Stress Factory. Everything's fine. But when people show you who they are, forgive me, believe them. And when I heard John was, when I heard the booker was putting 30 people on the show, I said to my wife, he's just putting a shit ton of people on the show so John doesn't have to do time. And then when John didn't do time, I got what I deserved. I got angry because I said what was going to happen. I knew what he was going to do. And then when we got fucked on the money, I got angry. And I deserved to get angry because I didn't ask for a certain amount because I just thought they did the right thing. So then you walk away from these people. Fool me once, shame on you. What did I used to say in my act about a battered woman? Hit me once, shame on you. Hit me twice. I'm just not paying attention, right? What did I think you were going to do with that skillet? Make me eggs? What did I think? Oh, God. Geno, ask the guy if the dude that shot his face off with a shotgun called a COVID death because no, you can't talk to these people. Fuck Ava. She's a fucking animal. I treat people with respect, and she fucking goes all the way down. She goes all the way down the rabbit hole of what did she say? Oh, yeah. Well, obviously, because Pat Dixon hit you because you fucked Gilly. She's a stupid cunt. And I did say she's a stupid cunt. So hopefully she'll respect that. But she's like everyone else in this shit world that I'm leaving. You give them a microphone and they think they matter. Ava had no right to talk to me, John, or Keanu. Because me and Keanu were talking about a show that she wasn't at that dealt with comedians that she is not. Why was she talking? Because she's a stupid, entitled twat. And God bless her, that's what the Dabbleverse is. Stupid people that have a microphone and think they're somebody and let them be. I've never been good at this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I always said I'm not in it, and then I try. But everything I said about people, you don't want to listen to. What did I say about Kevin Brennan? I said Kevin Brennan's an angry man, okay? I said Kevin Brennan stopped being a comedian when he started doing this shit. And I said Kevin Brennan was angry and lied about me, and every lie is true. I say it to his face, he changes the subject. No one died at my roast, okay? But I tell you exactly what happened. There was an In Hot Water fan. There was an In Hot Water fan who fucking died, and my buddy, and Berg went to his funeral. He wasn't at the show. He just died. He couldn't have gone to my show if he wanted to because he was bedridden. He was bedridden with asthma. He had diabetes. He was overweight. He had all the signs, and he died. But Kevin said that, and people believed him. And God bless you guys for believing them. This is the entertainment you need. I'm still in New York. I'm still a comic. I talked to 2 people today. Just incredible. Just incredible. I was chatting with Ken Mosca briefly, and I was chatting with Louis J. Gomez. Ken Mosca, you know, because you're in the Dabbleverse. Louis J. Gomez, you know, because he's a successful comedian. And again, the things he said, just enlightening. The things he said about Chad, hilarious. I won't say them because I'm not you people. But because there's no point trying to tell you people anything because you won't fucking listen. And when Kevin Brennan's like, oh, Geno White, Turner, Keanu. No, I did not. No, I did not. Kevin kept having her on. Kevin was paying everyone. And Keanu is too nice to ask for money. I'm like, you need to pay Keanu because I saw how Kevin talked to her like a comedian. Kevin knows me and my wife are comedians. Okay. If you don't get that Kevin has Chad on, I'm so done with this. So drink this all in tonight. Okay. I probably shouldn't even be doing this. And I don't blame you for not believing me. Okay. But I've had it. And thank God YouTube keeps jerking me around for something that happened 6 years ago and won't fucking monetize me. Okay. Thank God. Because they're pieces of fucking shit. And all they do is fucking, they just, oh yeah, I meant to scroll that. Sorry. All they keep doing is like, oh yeah, we'll get to it as soon as we can. It's been 6 fucking months since they gave me my account back. And if you don't get, these motherfuckers are sore losers. They're sore losers. They're like, yeah, you can have your account back. And then they won't remonetize me because they're a piece of shit. So here I sit on Rumble trying to do my thing. Okay. And look, I don't care. There's 30 people on Rumble and 40 on YouTube. That's great. And sadly, for me, that's great. You know, and again, I don't give a fuck. Never said I was like, what do you get about Melton? Melton is a failed comedian. I told you that. Melton is an insecure loser. I told you that. Melton lies about everyone, and Melton has monetized hate. And I told you Melton is great at what he does. If anyone were to say to me, Melton sucks, I'd be like, you better not be talking about streaming. You better be talking about comedy because Melton is a terrible comedian. He's fat. He's a hack. He does fat jokes. I don't know what the thing is with his wife. I don't care. I don't care. It's so funny how Chad has a girlfriend. Ooh, doesn't exist. So funny how Melton has a wife. It's so funny how Kevin has an ooga booga, but never shows up. But the fact that me and my wife love each other. Oh, I'm sorry I said it. Hang out with each other and have fun with each other. And sometimes yell at each other on stream. It's amazing how pathetic. You guys eat that. You haters in the chat eat it up. Cecil Raid. Yo. Cecil, you want? Oh, God. Cecil Raid. No wonder I had fucking 38 people. No wonder. No wonder. Oh, is the Cecil? Oh, the Cecil Raid's on the Rumble? Oh, yeah. 143. Welcome. Welcome. You guys want to talk about me being right? Hold on, Dabbleverse. There's real fucking people here. You got here just in time, Cecil people. Honey, bring me an iced tea. It's on the counter. You got here just in time. I'll get it myself. She doesn't fucking listen. I got it.
I don't fucking listen.
See, we bicker. But see, we bicker. See, we bicker.
She doesn't fucking listen. Okay, you fucking baby man, shut the fuck up. Sorry, sometimes I tune you out. That you didn't need to say that way. That way. Apologize.
I'm sorry that you don't listen. Now.
Oh, fuck off. I love you. I'll say you're sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh. Anyway.
She doesn't fucking listen.
Here we go. Here we go. Melton is not the onion, Joey Dago. Melton is love you, baby. See, that's how couples talk. That's how couples talk. You do. She's gonna be upset. I'd love to say I did that to prove my point. You didn't hear what I said before that? You didn't hear what I said before that, did you?
You rarely hear a word I say, and then you fucking go, that's it. She doesn't fucking listen to me. Like what? What?
I was saying before when you weren't listening, people like I was saying before. Sorry to repeat myself. Like I'm like, Chad has a girlfriend. Melton has a wife. No one knows that. Like because me and my wife love each other, hang out, and I said, and I swear said sometimes we bicker like couples do, and then I fucking
And then you stomped over me.
then I stomped
you know what?
over.
Fucking, she doesn't fucking listen.
Apologize.
Apologize.
Sonic Rat. Oh boy.
I was listening to something.
Look at why Keanu called you a baby man.
You were being a baby man.
I did I say? No.
Stomp over to me.
I can't wait to beat the shit. I'm kidding.
Oh, shut up.
Did you? Were you supposed to apologize to Cecil? I must have missed something. You're probably talking in the chat.
She doesn't fucking listen.
But again, you get tired of You get tired of being right all the time. Oh, $1 from Jake Hudson, honey, we're drinking tonight. By the way, I haven't drank in ages. Isn't that funny? Present, share screen. All right, now I can retire. $1 from Jake Hudson. Hey, Geno, how was Texas? Texas was fantastic, Jake. Thank you so much. Texas was splendid. Did the wrong button. It was a week. Me and the wife took some time off from our streams, but did the Drinking Brothers podcast twice. I did a stream with my boy Grillo. I was talking to Grillo today, and I love him. He's like, I want to open a bar. I said Grillo should call his new show because he moved to Vegas. I'm like, he should call his show Grillo's Pad. And he said, nah. He's like, I want to open up a bar with Geno, and I want to call it Geno's Bar and Grillo. And I'm like, well, you fucking win there. You certainly fucking win there. I love that one. Love that. For those of you who came over from Cecil Street, hi. How the fuck are you? Happy fucking Sunday night. Thank God you came. I was going to sit there and bitch about fucking people in the Dabbleverse. But since you're normal, let's talk about fucking politics. Let's talk about how we were right about everything. Let's talk about, and people will hate this. Geno, the Tardverse wants you back. Yeah, hit the goddamn like button. Thank you, Steph. Yeah, we did. We came back and lit the world on fire, and that's gonna be my fucking Beatles at Shea Stadium because I'm leaving. Leaving. But for those of you who came over from the Cecil stream, you're in the right place. Daddy is very conservative. Trump is doing everything we voted for. I love watching the people on the left lose their fucking marbles. Normally, it's a shame my brother Max Lodes is busy because we normally do a political show, but we were talking some politics. I don't know if you know this, but the latest false flag they were saying is that, oh my God, drones are going to strike California, even though their capability is only, I think it's like 1/12 the distance. I think we're 2,200, 111. We're 2,200 kilometers from Iran. And these things are like 200 kilometers. They're like, no, you're wrong. Let me explain. Even this is how the left is stupid. Okay. It's a no-win statement because if this were true, okay, first of all, if it were false, shut the fuck up. Learn to take yes for an answer. We're beating the fuck out of Iran. We're fucking kneecapping fucking, China because we took away both of their fucking sources of fucking fossil fuels. Because unlike the faggots on the left, they want nothing to do with green energy. Oh, by the way, I got my fucking emission sticker finally. Whole nother story. Mint diggity shouted Keanu. They're going to launch him from votes. From votes. Yeah. So, how about it there? What the fuck who is calling me from an 813 number? What?
What's wrong?
Absolutely nothing, but somebody called and they texted me.
Good, because I wasn't fucking listening.
Yeah, we know that.
I'm just teasing you.
We know that.
I'm teasing.
I love Eugene Schomburg. The war thing, though. Yeah. Killer. No, Mr. Peabody. Here's my point, and I think you'll all agree. If they didn't have the capability, then shut the fuck up left and take yes or an answer. If they did have the capability, then imagine what they would be capable of if we hadn't done this now. So no matter how you pose that statement, A, shut the fuck up. B, fucking this is what had to be done. And C, look, Look, I'm as much a laissez-faire, hands-off, handle your own shit as anyone else. But stop this tying this to Israel. In my opinion, is as ridiculous. And people on the right are doing it too. People on the right saying, "Oh, Trump's doing whatever the fuck Israel wants." No. The only way you could tie this into Trump doing what Israel wants. Here's where I'll meet you halfway, and then we'll get to the other thing. The whole speech by Marco Rubio that has resurfaced 11 years later. If you don't get how this guy is fucking blowing up, the whole speech by Rubio that has resurfaced 11 years later, where he said, I just want this as a matter of record because because when Obama gives Iran that money, here's what's going to happen. Everything he said happened. Everything he said. They're gonna get money. They're gonna fucking work on a nuclear program. They're gonna enrich and then they're going to keep going until they get to a point where we can't do anything. Because if we do, they will have the power to bomb things. And then we have to fucking sit there and let them be the fucking animals. They're fucking animals. Okay? Because this is why organized religion fucks shit up. Because they think this is a waste of time here on earth. And they can't wait to die to go get their 70 fucking virgins. So again, either way you slice it, the sooner we did this, the better. Okay? Or they might be fucking shooting their goddamn drones all the way over into Indiana. Or here in New York. And they might kill Mamdani. They might kill those 2 peaceable Pennsylvania teens. Fucking idiots. Yeah. Oh, so again, I have no time for that. But I will meet you halfway because a lot of people are saying, based on, not a lot of people, but I've heard, and I'd be willing to agree, although I don't want to. A lot of people, what they're saying is that sorry, I was just looking at something. A lot of people, what they're saying is that Israel has that power now. And it's like so funny. A lot of people are like, well, the reason America is doing this is because if we let Israel be, they'll just start dropping nukes on all their neighbors and then we're fucked anyway. So in a way, Israel is doing what we're preventing Iran from doing. Israel is already one of those countries that's like, look, we could just bomb the fuck out of you people. We could, but we're not gonna because America's going to do what we want. So there you go. I don't know what that means, but again, I wouldn't expect you to. I couldn't agree. See, Blood Harvester gets it. So again, Israel benefits more from war with Iran than we do. They do, mint diggity. I love Angelo. I bomb the cleric. I bomb the cleric. Interrupt to give my boy Angelo a shout out. I had my father. I think it's called The Problem. I'd never had one before. I was at America First Warehouse yesterday. We opened with that clip, the most patriotic venue in the land. And whilst I was there, we bumped into some J6er people who were absolutely fucking amazing. And they were nice enough to share a cigar with me. So I had my father. I was thinking of you, Angelo. It was fucking delicious. Michael Warren says the United Nates. We got all the Nates in America together. The United States needs a safe off-ramp this time, not like the other wars. Look, I've had it with the off-ramp thing. Here's the off-ramp. We're going to bomb them. I love this phrase. Shout out to my friend Mickey. His name's Stace. I call him Mickey because he's a giant, but I call him Mickey like the midget in Seinfeld. He said it. We're going to bomb them into the Stone Age. And when I correct, you can take this because I love it. This is so brilliant. We're going to bomb them into the Stone Age. And I said, you mean back to the Stone Age? And my brother says, no. What he means is they're so fucking backward ass already. Women have as many rights as they do clitorises. You understand? They're so backward ass. These people are shitting on the sand. We have Rapinda brand shitting sand. We're going to bomb them into fucking the Stone Age. And then they'll fucking, here's what they'll do. Somebody said, I think it was Bill O'Reilly. He said it. And then they'll come to a table. They'll agree with us anything. They'll be lying. They'll go back to what they're doing, but they'll agree to everything we say. And that's our off ramp. Okay. That's our off ramp. I'm sorry. I will wager anyone, there will not be boots on the ground. That is just not going to happen. The off ramp is when we blow them off the map. That's it. That's it. And you can say we're sucking Israel's dick while we're doing it. I don't care. I don't care. Do I think Israel had something to do with the death of Charlie Kirk? I do. Does my friend Dan Holloway? He does not. But he thinks fucking Dave Smith is an idiot, and I still like Dave Smith. So I don't know. What I do know is that is this a question? Thank you, K to the Swiss. K to the Swiss throwing a 5 spot. I guess you came over. I love seeing the new faces. Thank you so much, K to the Swiss. And here's $1 from Steel Toe Morning Show. Up for Rumble Friday tomorrow. To quote Walter White, you're goddamn right I am. It is so, Keanu, it's so funny. I was thinking that. She's not fucking listening.
She never fucking listens to me. Oh my God, she never listens.
No one talks.
Did you get me my ID?
No one talks.
She ain't fucking listening to me.
No one talks like that.
What, Geno?
I was just thinking of Steel Toe. He sent me $1. Thanks for the one.
Hey, Aaron.
Up for Rumble Friday tomorrow. I'll do a Rumble.
yes.
I'll do a Rumble Friday tomorrow. 7:00 my time. Let me know.
Guess
We'll
what?
we'll get the band back together. That'd be great. That'd be great.
And I will not fucking listen.
Yeah, and she
I
will
will
not
listen.
fucking listen.
For that, I will listen.
Perdomo's, is that what it was? Yeah. Shout out my, oh, hold on. Saul. I lost it. Saul, anyway, there it is. Perdomo's, My Father's Cigar, and The Judge are awesome. I'm not an aficionado enough, and thanks again. I am not an aficionado enough, and thanks again, my man, K to the Swiss for the 5. I'm not an aficionado enough to say what's really good and really bad, but if I've good from bad, but if I have a really good cigar, I know what I'm talking about. And I've never had a bad My Father. I've never had a mad by Father either, but I've never had a bad My Father. They're amazing. And I was saying a couple Davidoffs, never go wrong with those. My boy, the aforementioned Angelo sent me those. And the Padron Anniversary, I'm about to smoke that in a little bit. Love that. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Gino, that's a fake Steel Toe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a fake, honey. That was a fake Steel Toe. Yeah, because he'd never work with me again. I'm so dumb. I forgot that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so.
May God have mercy.
Yeah, I'm so. And actually, that was a great joke.
I know we believe it.
I'm so dumb. Like, may God have mercy on my soul. You had me biting on that. That's so funny. Gino equals a skinny Rocco Burrow. Thank you. So, this is why I want to talk a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to Google 6-year anniversary pandemic. March 11th, 2026. Here we go, people. March 11th, 2026 marks the 6-year anniversary. Here's why I'm saying this now, okay? Because I like calling this a litmus test, okay? If this can take you one of several ways. Now, when I read this, I don't have to tell you. My wife was angry when I said she didn't listen. I'm going to be even angrier than that in a fucking moment. Because when you read this, when you look back, like if you gave in, you're probably like, I don't care, or because you don't want to hear it. But if you were one of the people that push back, still aren't monetized on YouTube, even though they admitted they were wrong. If you're one of the ones that pushed back and said they're killing athletes and they're going after kids and they're like, you can't write radio copy anymore, you'd be angry. Okay. If you're one of the guys that stopped doing comedy clubs because you needed a vax card, you're like, I'm not playing this game, probably wouldn't be angry. I mean, you probably would be angry. But if you're one of these people like, I got the vax, just let it. It should drive you insane to remember this. And before I read this, I'll point something out. I wrote a blood harvester last time I had sex with my wife 6 years. Fauci is right, Morale Todd. Fauci is fucking right. Okay, sorry. I like the little avatar. It's a little paperclip with a grenade. Oh, that had to be done, people. That had to fucking be done. Yeah. So where was I? Oh, yes. When I was doing a writing kit, like a little under a year ago, whatever. And I was looking over all my sports writing. And many times I would say in the past, like 3-4 years since I got canned, I'm like, should have just shut your mouth. Should have just covered something else. And I should have. But when I went back and read some of the articles when I was piecing together my greatest hits, there was no keeping quiet. There's no keeping quiet when they were canceling entire college football leagues. There was no keeping quiet when they were fucking incentivizing baseball players and football players to be 90% or more vaccinated. There's no fucking looking the other way or ignoring the fact they were convincing teams if you're 100% vaccinated, you can, like, people were bragging about it because they were just selling poison. And again, I was talking to Gomez today, and every other line I was tying it into COVID. I'm like, just staying on brand for you, buddy. I said, look, I'm like, I don't fight with you, Lewis, even though you said Trump mandated the vaccine and I proved you wrong when you chat GPT. I don't. But it's one thing to poison people, but it's another thing to frighten them and mandate shit. That's why when I read this, I don't know let me read it to you. Tell me how you feel. Put it in the chat. March 11, 2026, marks the 6-year anniversary of the World Health Organization officially declaring COVID a global pandemic. Now, I'll get to why it was never a pandemic in a moment. The milestone highlights a significant turning point that profoundly altered global daily life, health systems, and economies, with lasting effects still felt till today. 6 years later, impact and legacy. A new normal. While intense restrictions like lockdowns and mask mandates have largely faded, the pandemic fundamentally changed work, school, and social interactions. Yeah, wow, can't put that any better. It changed work because fucking people work from home a lot more and stay inside where they can be controlled. It changed school because fucking children got dumber because the youngest ones in formative years fucking couldn't read the cues wearing masks. It changed schools because people fucking suddenly said, I'm homeschooling my child. And fucking intelligent people and Shuli said, I'm homeschooling my child. If you don't get that, I'm sorry I even said it, but thank God. And social interactions. People no one has sex anymore. No one. Believe you me, no one. She's not listening or she would have laughed at that. How loud is what you're listening to?
Actually, my iPhone keeps telling me you should turn your headphones down.
And it changed. I'm talking. Yeah, fucking listen. And it changed social interactions. There's a reason fucking that everyone's on dating apps and no one's getting laid because no one knows how to talk to women. I know how to talk to women. Watch this. Yes, dear. You're right, dear. I'm sorry, hon. That is how you talk to women, stupid. Do you get that? Do you get that? What's that?
I
love it. So if you don't get,
you're pretty.
I know. So again,
So say it.
What?
You're pretty.
You're pretty.
Beautiful.
You're beautiful. I'm kind of working here. I got $7 in super chats kicking around. What was I saying? And social interactions again. Because they wanted to sell, it wasn't enough to sell toxic masculinity, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay? They fucking try because they want to fucking just take away all males' fucking bravado, for lack of a better word. So, yeah, that's it. Long-lasting health effects. Long COVID remains a significant ongoing concern 6 years later. Vaccine injury. Long COVID is vaccine injury. And you can yell at me all you want, but that's how stupid people are. I'll say it again. I was talking to a friend of mine. She's older than me. That's old. And she's like, where'd you hear this about vitamin D? Like I was pulling something out of my ass. And I don't care if you disagree with me on something. But when it's completely new news to you, that's how sheltered the mainstream media kept people, especially older people. I mean, trust me, I was lucky that I fucking, saw the hydroxychloroquine bullshit and then started doing shit for myself. But long COVID is vaccine injury. If you don't believe me, listen to Jimmy Dore sometime. Jimmy Dore got vaccinated. I've said this about countless people. Countless people. They're like, well, you have to get vaccinated. Why? Because your loved one's sick. I'm going to say it again. I have a friend in the comedy industry, not anymore. She had a heart condition. So she got the vax and she died. And her husband was healthy. And they said, you need the vax because your wife has a heart condition. And he had a heart attack and fucking gained 800 pounds. Okay, about 100 pounds. And then a year later, he had another heart attack and died. And like, you can say it's over, but until fucking someone goes to jail, it's not over. and no one's going to jail. And they know what they did. Here's a fantastic clip of what they did. Here's a wonderful clip of what they did. Here we go. Probably get it first try because that's how daddy do. Share this tab instead. Let me know you can hear it. You can't hear it now, I'm sure. Hold on. A pharmaceutical whore, Dr. Scott, a vaccine cartel general. He has no answers. Listen to this and ask yourself how Fauci, who had 2 fucking jobs, fucking keep us fucking informed and keep us from panicking. What did he do? He confused the hell out of us. Mask, you don't need a mask. You need a mask. Stay 6 feet. Stay inside. It's just for 6 weeks. Fucking for 2 weeks. Fucking. And what did he say? Why did he say we're going to shut down the world for 2 weeks? Why? Because, and they said this before, there is like 90% of the population are going to get COVID sometime in their life. And we don't want it overwhelming the health system right now. And after the fucking 2 weeks that became 2 months, what did they say? We need to eradicate COVID. That's confusing. Okay? And he terrified people. Fucking piece of fucking shit. But he didn't go to jail. So do you think this guy is? No. Fucking, it's so over. It's like when you get away with, it's like when you think you get away with something, Chad, and then someone throws 90 receipts at you. And you're like, what? It was like when fucking Merrick Garland, wrote the letter threatening parents that teachers would report them, schools would report concerned parents to the FBI. To the FBI. Shout out Seth the Reject. And what happened when he was questioned? It's like, oh, you don't know. He's like, what? He's angry that you question him. And now that they think they've gotten away with COVID, who am I kidding? Now that they've basically gotten away with it, when you question them on it, they're confused. Not just it's not only that they don't know the answer, they don't even know if they should be trying to give the answer. Watch this piece of shit.
Mr. Scott, how much do you know about the mRNA technology?
A fair amount.
Hold on, here we go.
Mr. Scott, how much do you know about the mRNA technology?
A fair amount.
So is the mRNA that's encapsulating the
Wow,
lipid
let's
nanoparticles?
take a look at these numbers. Ivermectin, adverse events, 4,836, deaths, 493, 17 a year. Hydroxychloroquine, 35,000, 4,000, 126. Fluvaxis, 235,000. Good Lord. COVID vaccines, just go right. 1.66 million adverse events. 38,742. I'll say each number to give gravity to the people that died of COVID vaccines. That's a legit stat. 8,156 deaths per year. This is what you're looking at. And no one goes to jail. And everyone's like, I'm fine. I got it. Thank God. That's the result. I got it. Thank God you're okay. A lot of people aren't. Not one single person said, I wish I'd gotten the vaccine. You cannot get, and they tried to sell you on that. They used to tell you, oh, people are dying right now in the emergency room, and they're saying, I wish I'd gotten the vaccine. Could you imagine? Because they wanted you to believe that the vaccine would save someone that was that sick. Stop it. Stop it. Listen to this fucking liar. Listen to this fucking liar. I lost the sheet. Shut up. Here we go.
Mr. Scott, how much do you know about the mRNA technology?
A fair amount.
So is the mRNA that's encapsulating the lipid nanoparticles, is that true mRNA?
It's a true mRNA.
I mean, true.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
True mRNA, your messenger RNA, degrades very rapidly in the body.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Correct.
So the
Correct.
mRNA in the injection, is it true mRNA? Does it degrade rapidly in the body? Do you not know?
I do know. Yes, it does. But
It does.
sounds-
It does not. It's modified.
I do know. He didn't want to answer because he knew. He does. You do know. It does, but it does not. He was going to say it does, but it does not. It's modified to what? Tell us, Doc.
It's modified mRNA, and it's designed not to degrade. And there are studies that show it sticks around the body. We don't know how long. The lipid nanoparticle, do you realize that it was designed to permeate difficult to permeate barriers, like the blood-brain, like the placenta barrier? Did you know that? Did you believe when Fauci told us that the mRNA shot would stay in the arm? Did you believe that? It's a simple yes, no. I mean, did you believe? Do you believe the COVID injection stayed in everybody's arm? Do you believe that's what happened?
Primarily.
You think so, huh?
Look
Were
at
you
him.
aware of the Japanese FOIA of the study that was conducted of biodistribution, where in rats it biodistributed all over the body, accumulated in the adrenal glands, in the ovaries. Because the lipid nanoparticle is designed to permeate difficult to permeate barriers, they knew, the designers knew, and they did a study that would biodistribute all over the body. But our CDC, Anthony Fauci, said it was going to stick in the arm. Now, do you know what the mRNA does? It's not a traditional vaccine, is it? Do you realize that? It's not an attenuated or a dead virus.
Yeah.
It's messenger RNA, modified RNA, this encapsulated lipid nanoparticle. It distributes all over the body, and when it attaches to a cell, it unloads its mRNA into the cell and turns the cell into a manufacturing cell of a protein that is toxic to it. Do you realize that? Are you aware of that? I mean, just yes or no. I mean, do you know that or not?
Can't even answer this.
Because I talk to a lot of doctors, don't have a clue.
And again, I'll say that's a litmus test. There were so many litmus tests then and now more than ever. I remember, and you see my reaction to that. If that doesn't, this is why people in New York City, a lot of comics I hang out with, they're like, well, COVID broke Geno. And I shouldn't say a lot of comics I hang out with, a lot of failed comics and people like in that shit Dabbleverse I used to hang out in. Not because I wanted to, but I couldn't. I was trying. I was stupid. They beat me. I was trying to they'd say dumb stuff, and I'd tell them the truth, like I have been for the past decade on air, and they would just nah, and I got what I deserved. So I mean, don't get me wrong. Everyone gets what they deserve. You get what you deserve. The truth comes out, and I guess we'll have to settle. Like for the truth, we need the truth coming out to be enough. Because they're not punishing any of these fucking people. They're not punishing anyone. Fauci should be in jail. Fauci's going to hell. It's so funny. I will call back to that clip I opened up with. Guys, if you're not subbed to the America First Warehouse, the YouTube page, I am fucking begging you guys. Go copy and paste that. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Nope, that's not it. I love them though. If you can. Yeah, and it's got a weird call sign. I don't know why. But it does. There it is. It's the America First Warehouse. It's where I go 2 days a week, and I love it. I literally drive an hour each way, an hour and a half back, but I look forward to it because it's such a great fucking place. It really is the most patriotic venue on the land. I want to thank first time I ever did it, oddly enough, was with Gavin McGinnis. I was on his show. Anthony couldn't make it. It was me, Chrissy Mayer, Josh Denny. And please subscribe to the fucking page. I'm putting it in the chat right now. If you guys would just be a doll and go there. Let me put it in my YouTube chat. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I could put it right here. It's in the YouTube chat. Boom. Please. I mean, they have an app as well, but but to me, because I was at Compound Media when YouTube was fucking blossoming after this aforementioned COVID, and I like the comments in the YouTube. When it's on the app, it's one thing, but they do a lot of ads, and I like the bullshit. So 597 subscribers. The numbers keep going down. There are no subs on this. And there's some great shows. I mean, I'm that's an amazing. This is how it is right now. The amazing number we got is 152 views on the Kevin Downey Jr. show. And we did the America First podcast, 126 views. You see that there. Yeah, you can make fun of me. for these numbers, and you should. But it's such a good show. And if you want to see the entire collection of me on them, it's on my Patreon page, which I've often promoted on this page. I don't know. Here it is. No, that's not it. Edit in hot water. There we go. Yeah, I didn't mean to turn this into shameless promotion, but how'd I lose it? Oh, there it is. Show. It's on the ticker, Patreon and Hot Water. So subscribe to that page. You're very pleased being a part of that. And I was talking to a guy, you know, about the he was one of the January Sixers. His name is Mark Harris. He went by Lego Man. We talked about the guy you saw at the beginning of the clip. And he's really a Jesus freak. And I mean that if there's a complimentary way to say it, I mean it like that. He really, you know, got into the Bible and stuff while he was in jail for 3 years. And I said to him, I got back into religion, although I did not do my rosary. It's here in my pocket today. God forgive me, literally. And I said, please tell me there's a hell. I literally said, please tell me there's a hell. Because the only solace we can take in all of this, as we sit here celebrating 6 years, I do a shot, but I haven't drank in a week. When's the last time I drank? Whenever the last day we were in fucking, whatchamacallit was. Couldn't do it anymore. I needed it. Yeah, shameless promotion. More shameless promotion. Thank you, buddy. I also am a shameless self-promoter. You're thinking of something else, Boostalo. Love you, buddy. But as we sit here celebrating 6 weeks and 6 days sober for me, shout out, Big W. Love you, buddy. As we sit here celebrating all this, we've got to take refuge, take solace in the fact that no one's going to go to jail, but you know, we can take solace that we didn't drink the Kool-Aid, even though that's a misused phrase because those kids didn't drink it willingly. They fucking put a gun to their head. And I'm sorry, you have to take solace in the fact you have to hope. I mean, I really like when Tucker Carlson says these people are demonic. I'm starting to believe him. I'm starting to believe that people can be demonic because here's why. Fauci, if he had a soul that he hadn't sold to the devil, and I'm not trying to be religious. Shout out, Freddie from Phoenix. Love you, buddy. And I'm not trying to be religious, but if he had a soul, I hope he does because there's no way he sleeps peacefully at night. I can't imagine being responsible for that many people's death. I mean, imagine it'd be one thing if, like, let's say that you, I don't know, that you left your gate unlocked and one of your kids' bowls rolled into the street and you went to bed that night and you woke up and there was a terrible car crash. And you're like, I wonder if that car, think about this. Like, I can't, that's what I thought of for now, but like just something got out of your yard, you know, like inanimate. Shut up, Matt. We're doing a Cooking with Kiki this week, she told me.
I hear you.
Matt Fagotti's in here. By the way, I cleaned off the cutting board today. Looks great. So let's say that, you know, you left your door open, you know, and the gate to your front yard, and one of your kids' toys rolled into the street. Okay. And the next day, you wake up and there's an overturned car there, right? And there's a dead person in it. So you don't know. Maybe he thought you're whatever. Like maybe it looked like a dog or something. He avoided it, or maybe he just happened to crash in front of you. But it wouldn't drive you nuts. It wouldn't drive you nuts if maybe there was a 0.1% chance that you had something to do with someone dying. You wouldn't toss and turn at night and be like, am I gonna get a hell? Did I kill someone? Does anyone else have the recurring dream where you've killed someone? Not during the dream, you just have. And you're like, I never thought that would happen. Yeah, and it's terrifying. Well, now, yeah, Tucker, I don't know who got to Tucker, Gene. I don't know. Freddie, depends on who it was. Freddie, you're missing the point. Freddie, you're missing the point. You're making me laugh. But you're missing the point. Yeah. Max Loads, I asked him if he wanted to do the show today. And he had some words for me. I believe he, I asked him and he goes, this is my brother. What did you say? And I'm like, I was just, and then my brother goes, Gene, I must have hit my head on something. Because it sounds to me like you're talking to me like you're doing me some kind of fucking favor here. And I'm like, no, Pete, all I was saying, Max, would be, and then he's yelling at Maxine. No, he's a big boy, Maxine. He knows what he did. Now I'm going to ask him again. And hopefully he'll be smart enough to shut his fucking mouth. So he was very angry. Since we're remembering 6 years ago, they were able to keep the panic going, yes, by controlling how much or how little they amplified the PC. By the way, and I got nothing in the tank today, and I'm going to tell you why. I called Pete today, all kidding aside, to see if he wanted to do it today, but he's probably driving at some point to Florida tonight. So I'm like, don't bother, because you'll just, like, streaming's exhausting, whatever, you know. Maybe we'll get him tomorrow. Maybe I don't know. He's on vacation. God bless him. He's fucking earned it. Everyone here knows Pete. There you go. You know he's the best thing in the world. But he will chime in with this, and he'll tell you, yes, they kept like Fauci had 2 jobs: keep us informed and keep us from panicking. He confused us and scared the fuck out of us. They amplified PCR tests, and the guy that invented them said, you could amplify these. If you amplify these things enough, every test will come back positive. And what happened to him? They killed him. He died. Inventor of, I think he died of turbo cancer, right? PCR testing dies. Here we go. There we go. And the things he said about Fauci were hilarious. He said he couldn't doctor his way out of a paper bag or something. Let's take a look, shall we? Carrie Mullis, the American biochemist who invented the polymerase chain reaction, PCR, technique, passed away on August 7th, 2019 at the age of 74. He died from complications of pneumonia. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Chemistry. Okay, let's see what Carrie Mullis. Carrie Mullis says about Fauci. You ever hear this? Let's see if it comes up. Read more. Oh, here we go. Amazon Music. Why do you got to fuck with me? I don't have time for Amazon Music. He basically, Carrie Mullis gives his opinion of Anthony Fauci. Let's see if this comes up. No, not coming up.